What do you think about joining a yacht club?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
We are in the yacht club. Why should you join a yacht club?
So what is a yacht club? You ever thought about joining a yacht club? So we got Reciprocals and Outstations and Clubhouses and cruises and...
What does it all mean?
What's it all mean? How expensive are they? Sounds really expensive. So this video, let's go ahead and talk about yacht clubs. All right, so Z and I, well, channel serving, we're in 2 yacht clubs. We're in the Roach Harbor Yacht Club. And we actually joined Dagmar's Yacht Club this year.
Some Dagmar's gear.
And we've been in Roach Harbor Yacht Club now almost a year. And Dagmar's only a handful of months. We were in Everett Yacht Club. We spent 3 years in that yacht club. So what is a yacht club? It's just high level. It's just a non-profit. I think they're all non-profits, actually.
Yeah, I think they're.
Yeah. Non-profit organizations. And it's just a good group of people to get together, to talk about the interests.
And all yacht clubs are different.
All yacht clubs are different. I will say the hardest thing about shopping for a yacht club, picking one that you want to join,
the right people,
is the people. Because you can look at their web pages, you can read their dues, their initiation fees,
where they go, what they do, but it doesn't tell you anything about the people and personalities.
Right. So if you take one thing away from this video, is if you're going to join a yacht club, go do a cruise, go to a clubhouse event, go do something with the yacht club first to meet the people. And then from there, everything becomes easy thereafter.
And most of them allow you to go on a cruise to see if you would like it as something you're interested in before you join, too.
Right. Because the people are something you're not going to see, written down on a data sheet or a web page or whatever, right? So high level, talk about what yacht clubs have to offer. So there's Reciprocals, which is free or reduced moorage. Almost like a timeshare, I guess. They're, they're first come, first serve. You don't get to make reservations.
And all yacht clubs share them.
Right.
Most of them.
Right. And every yacht club you join will have a different list of reciprocals. It's not like join one, you get access to all of them. So each yacht club maintains a relationship with other yacht clubs for reciprocals. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you this example. We're in the Roach Harbor Yacht Club. They do not have a reciprocal agreement with the Seattle Yacht Club, but the Dagmar's Yacht Club does. So if I wanted to use the Seattle Yacht Club reciprocal over in Lake Union, I could fly my Dagmar's flag and leverage that. Where Roach Harbor, they're not recognized by Seattle Yacht Club. So we got to look at the fine print for that. Reciprocals generally, like I said, will be free or reduced fare for moorage. So we use the 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗘 Yacht Club reciprocal up at Cap Sandy during crab season. They let you raft, so you have 2 boats in one spot. That's actually kind of cool. And the rafting it's not optional.
Yeah. They can't tell you, no, I don't want you rafting next to me.
Right. We're all yacht club members. It doesn't, it's, and the 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗘 Yacht Club, their rules are, it's $20 a night, flat rate. For my boat, it would be $60 a night if I paid,
Where'd he come from?
Yeah. There's a guy out here
distraction.
There's a guy out here with a powered parasail.
I don't know what he's doing.
Actually pretty cool.
Where'd he go? He's on the other side of the building. Oh, sorry about the distraction there.
Oh, look, a chicken.
Oh, yeah. There he is. You gotta show him. In a pile of mud.
Reciprocals are basically going to save you a bunch of money on moorage. Now they're first come, first serve. So if you're trying to go to some popular place on July on a holiday weekend, it's going to be more challenging. Most marinas only have 1 or 2 spots available for reciprocals. But if you play your cards right and stuff as you're traveling, they're a great option. Another option that yacht clubs have are clubhouses. Clubhouses to have like Halloween, Halloween parties, New Year's Eve parties, the general meetings that all yacht clubs will have.
I guess you just have to look at what's important to you too, because some people like clubhouses, some don't ever go to.
Right. Sometimes they'll do hamburger night, or they'll do
bingo.
Bingo events.
Cribbage.
Cribbage tournaments. They might do educational, nights. Sometimes they'll do that kind of stuff. A clubhouse with a yacht club, I will tell you, adds an enormous amount of expense to the yacht club. Most yacht clubs that we've seen with clubhouses, they have to rent the clubhouse out to like weddings and business meetings and other stuff just to be able to pay all the expense that goes with a clubhouse. Not all yacht clubs have clubhouses. Some do, some don't. Another option for yacht clubs is marinas. Not all yacht clubs have a marina. Some do, like Seattle Yacht Club has their own marina, Bremerton Yacht Club, Tacoma Yacht Club, they all have their own marinas. Oftentimes, if you're having trouble finding moorage at like Port of Everett or Cap Sandy or something like that for a marina, you can join like a Bremerton Yacht Club, Tacoma Yacht Club, and you have to be a member of the yacht club to be able to have your boat moored in the marina. But generally speaking, the moorage rates in yacht club marinas is less expensive than you would spend elsewhere.
There's also requirements that come with that for hours donated.
Yeah, then there's volunteer hours that are mandated. Because if the yacht club's got a marina, then there's upkeep for the marina, right? And there's expenses that go along with that too.
And they don't hire people. You are the members, and you take care of your space.
Right. So, and then you get into outstations. Outstations is another great option that not all yacht clubs have. Dagmar's Yacht Club does not have any outstations. Roach Harbor Yacht Club has what they call virtual outstations, and then a place like Seattle Yacht Club has actual outstations. What I mean by that is Seattle Yacht Club will go buy land and put a dock on it, and they own it. Right, so that's an outstation. Roach Harbor Yacht Club does a virtual outstation where they will go to a marina like Kingston, and they will rent the end of a dock, and they'll just pay for that dock year round, right? And then they offer it to members, to us members, so I can pull into the Kingston outstation for Roach Harbor Yacht Club, and it's free. But it is first come, first serve. The Lopez Islander outstation that Roach Harbor Yacht Club has.
That was pretty nice.
It is.
We stayed there this summer.
It's up there in Fisherman's Bay. There's no charge for it, and you can raft like 6 boats deep. So it's unlikely that I would ever pull in there and not be able to get more.
When we were there, we had 3 boats that were rafted against each other because they were friends, and we were all by ourselves against the dock, which was great. But
yeah, I was expecting to have to move on the outside, but being the smallest boat, but they all knew each other, so they all rafted together and left us on the dock, which is nice. And then I would say most, if not all, yacht clubs will do cruises. That's primarily what we're most interested in a yacht club, is the cruises. So
I would say the winter cruises, like your off-season cruises, is what it's fun. Because you got a group of people that, I guess, how do you say it? Some people don't like fair weather boaters, and then you have a group of people that you belong that wants to go cruising in the winter, and they're smaller, 6 or 7 boats, but still a lot of fun.
And there's a lot of good weather in the off-season too. But the cruises, Roach Harbor Yacht Club, Dagmar's Yacht Club, both generally do 1 cruise a month throughout the year. Give an example. So we've got day after Thanksgiving cruise. We're going to Edmonds with the Roach Harbor Yacht Club, and that'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, day after Thanksgiving. We're looking forward to that. We've got the Kingston
lights,
Christmas lighting.
Yep, that's
in December.
12th, 13th, something like that.
Yeah. What happens at a cruise? What does that really mean? Well, generally speaking, there'll be a cruise team assembled, which is the host, which is just other yacht club members, and everybody cycles through being cruise team. And you're preparing the food. Usually you do like the main dish, and everybody else does a potluck kind of thing. And each yacht club is a little bit different with how they do it, but oftentimes there's some form of a social get together.
There's just some kind of like we were at Brownsville, and they did bingo meet. They did it bingo, but it was to get to know other people. So you had to go around and ask people questions, and then once you found that person that matched your little square, you get to mark it off. But it's just fun little things like that. We did a Kingston. We hosted a Kingston cruise, and we did a what was it? Cribbage tournament where we had prizes and just fun different things.
And we made breakfast. You made crepes for breakfast.
Yeah.
You know, and then but Thistledown did the main course for the Saturday night dinner, and then everybody else brings sides and stuff for like for potluck kind of stuff.
Yeah, we had pulled pork sandwiches, salads, and everybody brought stuff, dessert, fruit. It was just a really good time.
Yeah. So cruises are a lot of fun. That's the main thing that we're interested in. Not all cruises go to marinas. Some of them are anchoring cruises. They'll do like a wagon wheel. Everybody will anchor with their sterns all tied together to make a big circle. But a lot of fun. You meet a lot of people, a lot of different style boats. I would say...
And they're all sizes of boats.
Yeah.
Don't look at, we have a 27-foot boat, but we're not the smallest boat.
We're the fastest boat.
We are the fastest boat. See ya. Leave at the same time. We'll see you tonight when you get there.
Yeah, we cruise about 30. Well, wide open throttle about 33 knots. We cruise about 25. A lot of the bigger boats and stuff, they're anywhere from 7 to 12 knots generally. But anyway, you just meet a lot of different boats. Just sailboats, power boats, big boats, small boats.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Your thing you have in common is boating.
Yeah. Generally, the requirement for joining a yacht club with your boat is you've got to have sleeping quarters and a way to cook a meal on it. That's generally what the minimum requirement is. So, we've got friends that have a 23-foot boat in a yacht club. So, what's it cost to join a yacht club? That varies greatly. I'll throw numbers out that are current. This is the end of 2025 when we're filming this. Roach Harbor Yacht Club was $400 initiation to join, and then it was $460 for the year. And they prorate per month at what point you join. So if you join halfway through the month, you only pay half a year's dues. Dagmar's Yacht Club is $50 initiation fee, and next year they're raising the dues. It'll be $225 a year. So pretty affordable. I would say Seattle Yacht Club is the most expensive in the area that I'm aware of to join. Their initiation fee is like, I don't know, $12,000-$13,000 or something like that.
Yeah. They have a lot more benefits than most do. They have a restaurant. They have lots of different things.
Yeah,
they
have thousands of members too. They're huge. So, but the vast majority of yacht clubs, at Bremerton Yacht Club, I want to say was like $3,000 to join, and then there's the dues you have to pay.
Yeah. I would say do your research on what you're looking for in a yacht club. Like, what's that website? Is it Yacht Club?
For Reciprocals, yachtdestinations.org is the place to go.
So look and see what Reciprocals for what yacht club. Just look at what you're interested in and before you decide to join. And I would say talk to them about taking a cruise with them just to see if it's something you're interested in, because they do that for prospective members.
Yeah. That way you get to meet the people and stuff. But, also the proximity to where you're going to boat at. The yacht club doesn't have to be in your backyard. Like, we were members of Everett Yacht Club for 3.5 years. We met a lot of good friends at every yacht club, and we don't have anything negative to say about them. We chose not to renew with every yacht club.
Wasn't a good fit for us.
Yeah, it just wasn't a good fit for us at the end. But we picked them because they were close. We were in Everett, and that's.
And we never belonged to a yacht club before, so.
Yeah. And the Roach Harbor Yacht Club, you might think, well, that's Roach Harbor, and I don't live in Roach Harbor. Well, the vast majority of members in Roach Harbor Yacht Club actually live in South Puget Sound.
Yeah. And they don't have a clubhouse, so, and most of the trips are more south, I think, than north.
Yeah.
Near Roach Harbor.
With the exception of the Colors Cruise. They do a Colors Cruise, which is obviously at Roach Harbor. That's always the first weekend in August.
They do a Canada cruise where they cruise all together in different parts.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff is south.
Yeah, a lot of good experience in the Roach Harbor Yacht Club. Like I said, you talk about size. So Roach Harbor Yacht Club, their bylaws limit them to 200 boats in the club. They're at about 175 right now. Dagmars is the inverse. I mean, they've only got 35 boats, so a much smaller group. So what that really means is, on average, at a Dagmars Yacht Club cruise, 7, 8, 9 boats will be there. At a Roach Harbor Yacht Club cruise, there's probably going to be 20 to 30 boats at each of those cruises. And that's the reason why Roach Harbor doesn't want to get big. They want to keep it small to make sure there's enough availability for people to cycle through attending the cruises. And you don't have to attend every cruise being a yacht club member either. But we have a lot of fun in the yacht club. We meet a lot of great people, a lot of different experiences and stuff. So it's other boaters to bounce ideas off of, especially looking to upgrade your boat, work on your boat, navigate with your boat. I know Roach Harbor, there's a couple other folks that have been to Alaska many, many times. We're looking to go back in our boat in probably 2027. So a lot of members actually end up belonging more than one yacht club. So 2 is pretty common. I don't know of anybody that's been in 3 yacht clubs.
Yeah, I don't know.
But being a member of 2 is pretty common. A lot of folks, like for example, might be in Seattle Yacht Club and are also Roach Harbor Yacht Club. I've been told there's probably a quarter to a third of Roach Harbor Yacht Club members are also Seattle Yacht Club members.
A lot of Roach Harbor or Queen City.
Yeah, or Queen City and Roach Harbor, Roach Harbor and Dagmars.
Yeah.
Right. As we are, but
there's no rule that says you can't belong to multiples.
Yeah.
I think our reason is, we're boats at Dagmar, so that makes sense. But it also gives us Seattle's Outstation or Seattle's Reciprocal, if we want to use that, which we don't get with Roach Harbor. So.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of people in the Dagmar Yacht Club that we were friends with and already knew. That was a big draw there. The other thing is on Reciprocals, if you're in, Reciprocals will have a time limit. Like they'll say that you can spend 2 nights here, and then you got to be out for 3 weeks or out for 6 weeks, and then you can come back again and use like another 2 nights. If you're in 2 yacht clubs, you can spend 2 nights and then go away for a day, come back, drop the flag, raise the next flag, right? And then get another 2 days because it counts as a different yacht club. You're paying your dues in both and participating in both.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of folks do it. It doubles your opportunities for the recips. Because you'll end up finding your certain recips you like to use. Like for us, Anacortes Yacht Club recip we use quite a bit.
Cap Sandy, yeah, I like that a lot.
It's up in Cap Sandy and we go crabbing.
I think we might use the Outstation at Lopez more than
we'd stop.
Because that was really
we'd
nice.
Stop going to Lopez Islander Resort because it was hard to get moorage up there through COVID and stuff.
Hit, yeah.
But with the Roach Harbor Yacht Club Outstation, in fact, I'll throw in some kudos here for Roach Harbor Yacht Club. So the outstations that they have, Telegraph Harbor in the Gulf Islands.
That's awesome.
That was
so
awesome.
much fun. We spent 2 nights there.
Yeah, you get 2 nights a year at no charge up there. There's an outstation at Port Ludlow, one at Kingston, Bremerton, Dock Street. We've got one, Fisherman's Bay, and then Roach Harbor. We actually
Is there one at Postpo's Yacht Club?
No.
Oh, I thought
Not
there
Paul's
was.
No. But being a Roach Harbor Yacht Club member, we were up shrimping earlier this year, and it was a Wednesday. Come in and it says, let's go see if there's availability. And at Roach Harbor, what they have is there's 2 spots a night that are reserved for Roach Harbor Yacht Club members as a virtual outstation. So you just call the harbor master, and they'll put you in any slip that's available that fits your boat. And I don't pay the bill; it's free. So we got 2 nights. For us, that would have been almost $200 that I didn't have to spend, up there. So it's a really nice benefit. It's a pretty good return on investment if you use the yacht clubs right. So and the people are really good at Roach Harbor Yacht Club. We've made lots of friends and stuff there too. And then one other thing to talk about too on yacht clubs is the Grand 14. So Everett Yacht Club was a member of Grand 14. So is Seattle Yacht Club, and then there's 12 other clubs that are part of it. So what is the Grand 14? It's 14 yacht clubs in Puget Sound that all work together. They have regular meetings and stuff that they discuss, just to make each of them a better yacht club, I guess is a good way of saying it. But as a result of that, there's actually 3 events a year that occur that are large yacht club events as a result of that. One is opening day, which is hosted by Seattle Yacht Club, and they have Dock Zero down there on Lake Union. Fantastic event, let me tell you. You know, if you've never been to Dock Zero or down there opening day on the Montlake Cut on the log boom and stuff, that's definitely worth checking out. Every yacht club under the sun attends that event. And then the other two is the Tacoma Daffodil Festival, which is in April, and it's hosted by Tacoma Yacht Club at their marina. And, you know, there's probably 30 plus yacht clubs that attend that. Hundreds of people go down there. We were there 2 years ago, and it was an absolute blast. All right, and then our favorite one of the year is the Bremerton Heavy Weather Cruise, which is always the second week in February around Valentine's Day. And that's over in the Bremerton Yacht Club at their marina. And that one is a blast. The Bremerton Yacht Club does such a good job putting on the meals down there. The moorage, they just stick you anywhere in the marina that they can fit you.
We're at the gas dock.
Yeah, we went to Fuel Dock last year.
The year before, too.
Yeah, and on Saturday night, they'll have, I think they maxed out this last year, 200 people. And they'll have like a competition on skits. You know, 2 years ago, the theme was Catamaran. Last year was I Love Lucy, and this year is going to be Fantasy Island.
That should be fun.
Yeah, but it's just an absolute blast, you know, to attend and stuff. So anyway, so if you're a member of another yacht club, leave that in the comments section below, what club you're a member of. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, click the link to watch another. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps us out. Thanks for watching.